It's the last week in June and I'm headed to Mille Lacs. The plan today is to fish the Isle area for some largemouth, possibly some smallmouth this morning. And then I'm going to head to the west side and hit the public landing over there and see what's going on in the reeds for some bass, and probably troll for some northerns too along that west side. I thought it might be some good conditions for some largemouth in the weeds, and I sure gave it a try. Did a lot of casting in Isle and also on the west side, places that I've caught largemouth before, but they just weren't in there, weren't biting. So luckily, I was able to do some trolling for northerns. Kind of cool. I'm going to try to include it in this video. I was able to get a northern to hit while I had my Water Wolf underwater camera on. So you spend all day in prime largemouth territory, throwing a frog, hitting all the good spots, and when do you catch one? But on the way in to the landing when it's almost dark on a spinner. Go figure, that's why fishing is fun. Mille Lacs area day 2, it's pretty rainy out today, but I'm gonna get out there anyhow. I'm planning on going to a lake just north of Mille Lacs and seeing how it looks, and try for some panfish and maybe some northerns. Yesterday was a bit rough at times fishing. The weather was less than desirable, but I did manage a few fish. I was on a lake just northwest of Mille Lacs and found a few northerns, And the panfish that I caught were actually pretty nice size. So I didn't target them for very long, but when I did, they were good size. Well, I don't know if it's that Mille Lacs fish are just shy or what, but it seems like I'm getting my best bites just at dark, just as that the night ban is going into effect. I have to be off the lake by 10 o'clock. So once again, on the way in, I was fishing a weed line, and I ended up surprisingly catching a couple of walleyes. And I caught them on a MEP spinner, and they were good size walleye. Put up a good fight. So the video's a little bit grainy, but here's what it looked like. Voila! Well, my third day on my trip to Mille Lacs ended with a bang. I fished a good portion of the whole afternoon and into the evening on a lake close to Mille Lacs, and looking for panfish, trolling for northerns. Finally, I decided to commit to casting a topwater frog for some bass. And many casts, couple of northerns, couple of small largemouth, a monster that snapped my line, thinking it was a northern or dogfish, and got into an area. The time of the night was just right, and I caught a medium-sized bass. And a little while later, moving up from that area, I caught what I would consider a monster bass, especially in Minnesota. Measured at over 21 inches, had a huge girth on it, and I would say that it was in the 6-pound class of bass. You can decide when you see the video.
Yes. Wow. Holy bajoli. Look at that. Now that is a big Minnesota largemouth bass. Look at that. Wow. That. Yes. There it goes.
Sometimes one fish can make or break a trip. And I like catching big fish, and that was one of the biggest, if not the biggest bass I ever caught in my life. So what a fun time. So as I summarize the week and give a fishing report, I would say stick with it. All 3 nights I was in the Mille Lacs area, I caught something right on the way in or right at dark.